Ladies and gentlemen, we've got some big updates on the Gala Games lawsuit. In 10 minutes or less, I'm going to be breaking it all down for you. This is Classy Games. Y'all know what to do, but I wanted to go ahead, show my source right before we get into it. This is a big shout out to Dr. Wookie for providing this information off of Pacer. These are public records, so don't come after me, but just look at this intro. Look at this beauty right here.
What is up, my Galaxians? It's Dr. Wookie. Or
That's like the, how does he do that? I'll never understand how he does it, but I know why you're here. You want this update. It's a very serious topic, so let's get into it. So Wright has come out with a bunch of new information in regards to his stance on this lawsuit. He says this is allegedly the stolen Gala was not stolen. This is his opinion here, as you could see. Initially, a single wallet was set up to receive Gala for True North and Schurmeyer's nodes. They were supposed to go ahead and split it up later. They held the keys to the wallet. This is apparently one of the central Gala nodes, one of the most important nodes, which Eric is allegedly saying is a company wallet. So let's see how that kind of goes on further here. But you can see here on September 11th, Gala was initially minted to the Ethereum blockchain. What's interesting about this is that on Wright's little affidavit here from Jennifer, you're going to go ahead and see that this, in fact, was not the first time that Gala was minted, because Gala was, in fact, ERC 1155 when it was originally minted, or quote-unquote is what we're trying to get at here. To mitigate the single point of failure of having a significant amount of Gala in one wallet, True North and Schurmeyer caused 19 billion Gala to be spread out from the joint wallet to 99 wallets that were likewise controlled by both True North and Schurmeyer. This is really interesting information here, because Eric actually ended up coming out here and saying something a bit of the opposite in regards to the wallet, where he had noticed, oh my god, 43 wallets worth of Gala has just been split off. I need to go ahead, do some save face here and split the rest of it off to protect company assets, is what it's looking like right now. We're in fact seeing here that if you're looking at the Gala Games conservatorship, because if you didn't know, 75% of all Gala that's distributed ends up going back to the company wallet. That numbers, they end up adding up. That 19 billion that we were talking about seems a whole heck of a lot like Gala Games' company distribution. That's what it's looking like right now. But that's not all. We're seeing here that in terms of tax returns, and if you're trying to get information on that, apparently Schurmeyer has alleged that Gala tokens were removed from a corporate treasury that never existed. In the 2021 calendar year, when the alleged diversion took place, BGP's own tax return, as signed by himself, showed that BGP held about $300,000 worth of Gala. Which is interesting, because he's now saying, if it was a corporate treasury, why wasn't it reported? And we get information on that later, but here are some details in regards to him trying to say, hey, I mean, these were our wallets clearly, because this is what you said. He said, you free now to chat? Just call me. Excited, we're gonna get this done. We're moving in a good direction. Dude, we may already be billionaires on this deal. So does that mean that that's like our wallet, or what is it? He's like, so awesome and grateful for you and that we're friends. We're gonna change the planet. This is amazing. And then, we see Eric do a bit of a reply to all this. And he's like, hey, Wright, you're moving Gala from the company reserves again. What are you doing? You have 8 billion Gala that are in the company reserves, and some of it moved today. Why are you doing that? Hey, why are you moving Gala? Moving to buy ML. Interesting. From Liberty. We decided not to have Gala buy ML. Can you move it back? Okay, interesting. You're selling Gala on Coinbase is being watched by your community, and it's hurting our business. You need to stop. We never agreed that you would do this. Please send the funds back to the company bank account. And he's like, you took another 200 million. Please return it. Hey, just please stop. Stop doing what you're doing, is pretty much what he's trying to get at. And so this is kind of interesting because, and here's the very, very important thing from Eric's reply here. The company maintains a wallet directory. So the company has a wallet directory in the form of a shared Excel file, which lists the cryptocurrency wallets associated with the company. And apparently those Thurston wallets that Thurston is saying are his are in fact in the company's directory held as, company Gala reserves. And Gala that Thurston earned from operating his Gala nodes has always been distributed into the Thurston node wallet and never into the company central wallet. Defendants cannot dispute that the stolen Gala originated from the company central wallet because it's on the Ethereum blockchain. There's no evidence that the company records newly minted daily distribution Gala as revenue or as an asset upon receipt of the Gala. This is a purely internal transaction with nothing on the other side of the ledger. So since there was no transaction here, this is back to the tax returns part, associated with Gala with only when it sells the Gala to fund operations. That's when it goes ahead and moves into that tax return part. The company's tax returns has always been managed by Thurston himself, working with his accountants in Utah and PricewaterhouseCoopers. So this is the crazy part. If he's talking about tax returns, it's funny because he's the one going ahead and doing that there. And here are some even crazier details that Eric went ahead and showed to the world in regards to Gala. Imagine you're just out there managing your company, and then all of a sudden, billions of Gala just out of nowhere just start getting sent out and sold all over the place. Well, Gala was tracking this stuff, and he's like, I'm looking forward to never looking at this channel again. I'm freaking out because look at how many transactions happen. But even crazier was apparently the transactions were a little off on time and we don't even know where this code lives. Not the best look in the world, but here we go. As set forth in the company's node database records, the wallet address associated with Wright Thurston's Gala nodes is this wallet, the Thurston node wallet. Therefore, when Wright Thurston operates his Gala nodes, Gala tokens are distributed to his wallet. In Exhibit B, they showed that the wallet, when Thurston operated his Gala nodes, while a separate distribution was made to the company central wallet. What they're trying to see here is that, okay, when Eric ran his wallet, he got his distribution. When Thurston ran his node wallet, because he owns Gala nodes, because that's how Gala nodes work, he ended up getting his chunk of the return. But at the end of the day, the Gala Central wallet had a separate distribution. This was very clear here. A separate distribution happened that was made to the company central wallet. You'll see that these are two very different wallets for two very different reasons. You can see here in Miller's declaration, she states that the company decided to allocate 7,000 nodes to True North and 7,000 to Schermeyer. However, apparently, okay, this is the big thing here, that is the address of the company's central wallet that Gala Games uses for company Gala, Ethereum, and more. And at no point did True North hold any assets. And so here we go in terms of, Eric's response here. I had little visibility into the decisions made by Thurston and his accountants regarding the tax treatment of the Gala that the company received from the daily distribution of Gala. However, emails I've reviewed since indicate that the accountants were made aware that the company received a daily distribution of Gala. The stolen Gala originated from the company central wallet as evidenced by contemporaneous documents and records on the Ethereum blockchain. Thurston's claim that the company central wallet was ever a shared wallet between myself personally and True North and holding Gala earned from the operation of a respective Gala nodes is false. He did not personally contribute Gala or funds in connection with the company's acquisition of Sandbox Games. He contends that he wrongly caused BGP to send millions of dollars of cryptocurrency to Jason Brink, this is Bitbender, for unapproved and unknown reasons. However, Thurston knows that for several months, Gala Games used Brink's wallet to liquidate Gala via Binance and that the proceeds were always transferred back to the company wallet. In fact, this is acknowledged in the declaration of Jennifer Miller at paragraph 18. He contends that he caused BGP to distribute valuable NFTs to himself and select BGP employees, which should have been randomly distributed. He has no idea what this refers to, and no evidence is provided. Boom. These are the big things being put out there. We could see the split here of the distribution, and they could also see that the initial distribution demonstrates that they each operated their Gala nodes differently. You could see here 2.29 billion ERC 1155 Gala was distributed to Mr. Schermeyer's wallet. You could see it right there. 1.97 billion was distributed to Thurston's node wallet. So these are different amounts. You could see that from the company wallet in the initial distribution, 17.05 billion, which is exactly 75% of the total Gala in the initial distribution, which coincides with everything that we've learned so far about how how nodes end up working. And overall, it's just looking more and more like a lawsuit that is going off and saying Right is in the position of, oh, this is actually my wallet because we split this off and I took my rightful Gala. But Eric is giving some pretty good evidence in regards to kind of irking on the fact that no, this is indeed a company wallet. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. We're keeping this under 10 minutes. If you want to support the channel, as always, link in the description. Till the next time, stay classy, and that's all.